perpendicular to a given equation, what you're going to do is you're going to be adjusting the slope. I'm going to demo this example. We have an equation in slope-intercept form, so we want it to be y equals mx plus b, and we want one line that's parallel to this equation and passes through the point negative 2, 3, and we want one that's perpendicular. So we're going to do two problems here. We're going to use the same equation, and what we're doing is we're going to have one that's parallel and one that's perpendicular. So keep in mind that the parallel and perpendicular is all reliant on the slope. Here's the equation, which they have kind of broken on the line here. The slope of this equation is 2/5. If we want to be parallel, we need the same slope. So we're going to use a slope of 2/5 for the parallel. And for the perpendicular, we're going to take that slope, we're going to flip it over and change the sign. So the perpendicular one, the slope is negative 5/2. Each of these is going to have to go through the point negative 2, 3. That's going to be my x1, y1 for my point slope form. Then since they asked for slope-intercept, I will have to solve for y. So I'm going to begin by plugging into point slope form, y minus the y1, which is 3, the slope x minus the x. Minus and minus is adding. Then I'm going to distribute the 2/5. 2/5 x plus 4/5 y minus 3. We're going to add 3. 2/5 x. When you're doing 4/5 plus 3, it's like saying 15/5, because that's equivalent to 3 and you need a common denominator. So that's going to be 19/5 for that y-intercept. So this is your parallel line. And now for the perpendicular line. So for the perpendicular line, pretty much doing the same thing, y minus the y. The difference here is slope. Minus minuses make that plus. We're going to distribute. Negative 5/2 x. Negative, that was a 2, right? Negative 10/2. And, well, this negative 10/2 can simplify. So I'm going to rewrite that real quick. That's going to be minus 5. And then I'm going to add 3. Negative 5/2 x minus 2. So this is my perpendicular line. So that's writing an equation that's parallel and one that's perpendicular to a given equation. They ask you to do this sometimes when they give you a graph and sometimes when they give you an equation like they did here. When they give you a graph, you'll have to count the slope of the line that you wish to be parallel or perpendicular to. And that's how you'll know what your new slope needs to be. All right.